our townland on a night of snow rode a man from God knows where. None of us bade him stay or go, nor deemed him friend nor damned him foe, but we stabled his big roan mare. For in our townland we're a decent folk, and if he didn't speak, why none of us spoke, and we sat till the fire burned low. We're a civil sort in our wee place, so we made the circle wide round Andy Lemon's cheerful blaze, and wished the man his length of days and a good end to his ride. He smiled in under his slouchy hat. Says he, there's a bit of a joke in that, for we ride in different ways. The while as we smoke, we watch him stare from his seat for an instant glow. I nudged Joe Moore. You wouldn't dare to ask him who he's for meeting there and how far he's got to go. And Joe wouldn't dare, nor Willie Scott. And he took no drink, neither cold nor hot, this man from God knows where. It was closing time and late for by when us ones braved the air. I never saw worse, may I live or die, than to sleep that night. And I says I, you'll find he's for stopping there. But a streak of day through the gable pane, I watched him spur through the pelting rain, and I juked from his roving eye. 2 winters more than the trouble year, when the best that a man could feel was the pike that he kept in hidings near, till the blood of hate and the blood of fear would be redder nor rust on the steel. Us ones quit from minding the farms, let them take what we gave with the weight of our arms from St. Field to Kilkeel. In the time of the hurry we had no lead, we all of us fought with the rest. And if e'er one shook like a trembling reed, none of us gave neither hint nor heed, nor ever even we guessed. We men of the North had a word to say, and we said it then in our own dour way, and we spoke as we thought was best. All Ulster over the women cried for the standing crops in the land. Many's the sweetheart and many's the bride would leave her agone to where he died and had mourned her lone by a man. But us ones weathered the thick of it, and we used to dander along and sit in Andy side by side. What with discourse going to and fro, the night would be wearing thin. Yet never so late when we rose to go, but someone would say, do you mind on snow and the man who came wandering in? And we'd be to fall to the talk again, if by any chance he was one of them, the man who went like the wind. What was getting on past the heat of the year when I rode to Newtown Fair. I sold as I could. The dealers were near. Only 3 pounds 8 for the Innish steer, and nothing at all for the mare. I met McKee in the throng of the street. Says he, the grass has grown under our feet since they hanged young Warwick here. And he told me that Boney had promised help to a man in Dublin town. Says he, if you've laid the pike on the shelf, you'd better go home hot-foot by yourself and once more take it down. So by Comber Road I trotted the grey, and never cut corn till Killalay stood plain on the rising ground. For a wean of days we sat waiting the word to rise and go at it like men. But no French ship sailed into Clothy Bay, and we heard the black news on a harvest day that the cause was lost again. And Joey and me and Willie Boy Scott, we agreed to ourselves we'd as lief as not have been found in the thick of the slain. By Downpatrick Jail I was bound to fare on a day I'll remember fast. For when I came to the prison square, the people were waiting in hundreds there, and you wouldn't hear stir nor breath. For the soldiers were standing grim and tall round a scaffold built there for the wall, and a man stepped out for death. I was brave and near to the edge of the throng, yet I knowed the face again. And I knowed the set, and I knowed the walk, and the sound of his strange up-country talk, for he spoke out right and plain. Then he bowed his head to the swinging rope, while I said, please God, to his dying hope, and amen to his dying prayer. That the wrong was seized and the right prevail, for the man that they hanged at Downpatrick jail was the man from God knows where.